Good day. We are here in Brandon, Manitoba at the Commonwealth Air Training Plan Museum, which is maybe an odd title. I'm going to learn more about that. But this is a World War II, I'm going to guess this is where they trained a lot of pilots. So this, I'm guessing, was a training base for pilots. And they now have a museum set up in that old hangar over there. And so we're going to go check that out and see what we can learn. This is hangar number 1. So it's an example of a, oh, by the way, we're right beside the Brandon airport, is right over there. So if you hear planes flying around, it's this is still an active airport. So it's an example of a Commonwealth Air Training Plan double hangar. That's what this building here is, and that's where the museum is inside now. From 1940-41, oh, that's when it was built to support training of aircrew from Canada and other Commonwealth countries. Holy smokes. The original cost of $600 million was quickly surpassed. In terms of manpower involved, deadlines met, financial expenditure, the plan exceeded the building of the Canadian Pacific Railway. So it looks like it was a 5-year plan. And I guess the plan was to build airfields and train pilots. So we're just in the front foyer of the museum here. I just checked in, let them know that I'm here. Later today, I'm hoping to go up in one of their planes. Something like that guy right there. They offer flights. It's a fee for it, but it counts as a donation to the museum. So that's sort of what motivated me to come here in the first place, is that the chance to go up in an old World War II training plane. Been looking forward to that for a while. But while we're here, we're going to check out the museum too. Actually, I like that shirt too. That Vimy Ridge shirt. Yeah, they got some nice merchandise here, actually. I like that one. They got hats, they got puzzles, or these like knapsacks. What? A little pin. It's neat. Tiger Moth. That's what I'm going up in, by the way, is a little Tiger Moth. It's a little biplane. So I'm gonna start walking around. I guess this has got, well, they got little, they got little models. So during the Second World War, thousands of yellow planes filled the skies. So in this diorama, they have towing a target drogue. It is followed by a ferry beetle. Air gunners practice by shooting wax-covered bullets at the drogue. Oh, so that white thing they're dragging? Is that like the target? And then the gunner in that one to shoot it. Oh, that guy crashed on the roof. Yeah, there's a fire truck coming over. Oh geez, that actually happened. May 21st, 1941. He crashed his Tiger Moth into the roof of number 2 hangar. They got all the explanation of the ranks. We can't go out this door, but they got one of the planes parked out front. This goes out. Oh, okay, that's like the outer part of the hangar. That's where I'll be going later. Hopefully the weather holds. Do you know Morse code? I do not. As with most museums, there's more here to read. You'd have to be here for a long time to catch it all. That's about where we are, right there. They got quite a bit of merchandise here. Like a bunch of t-shirts, a bunch of different hats. Hornet. That's $25, so Actually, not really out of line with prices either. Hangar entrance, watch your step that way. This way, what is this? Ah, it's a workshop. And this looks like this is actually in use. Like, I see a lot of modern tools in here too. This is not just a, huh. Like, I'm guessing these old planes still need a lot of maintenance. Yeah, I have a display here talking about the mechanics and the ground crew, but they have a photo here. That's the outside of the hangar, the building we're in. They're up on the roof shoveling snow. And you come over here, there's a sign by the door. Times of heavy snowfall, occupancy in the hangar or workshop is not advised. So I guess that's why they're on the roof shoveling the snow off. I guess there's a problem with that here. Flat roofs and all. It says it's a working scale model of an engine. Okay, let's go to the hangar. Look at those old trusses. They're all wood. So this was the actual hangar. Like, this isn't a, you could tell by looking at this place how old it is. Like, they've built maybe this building, kind of closed in the indoor parts, but this is actually the original hangar from World War II. These red triangles on the floor, that's where the tires of the planes are supposed to park to get the most number of planes in here. So they repainted these ones to show what they'd look like, but there might be others, but they're probably all faded off now. This is an active working hangar. Watch your step. Don't touch the aircraft. Uneven floors. There's a big searchlight. What is this? This is a trainer. This is actually like a flight simulator type thing. Attempt to train pilots on the ground rather than the air. Could duplicate most maneuvers of a flying plane, including climbs, dives, banks, and spins. The link was used in initial flying training school to test coordination, and again later at elementary and service flying schools as a teaching aid. Yeah, you climb up in there, learn how to fly. The sign says it's a Fleet Finch. It's a two-seat primary trainer used in the beginning of World War II. So they were using biplanes for trainers. Oh, and here, this is the Tiger Moth. So same era, 1940. 145 horsepower inverted inline engine. So that was an open air two-seater. And I believe that's, you can't see the sun, but there's a Tiger Moth parked on the runway. If the weather holds, that's what I'm going to be flying up in later on. But yeah, this is, I'm not going to touch it. You're not supposed to touch it, but that looks like this is like a fabric kind of stretched wing. Look, these uprights are wood. This says it's a Cornell PT-26. So that's November 1944. Now you can see they've ditched the biplane design. They've gone to the single kind of wing. They have a canopy over it now. It's overall much larger. I'm still not sure what it's made of. It looks like there's tin on the top, but the sides, they might still be like some sort of canvas, like some sort of material stretched over. The wings look like there's more tin on them though. And out there, that's the Tiger Moth. So it looks like the Tiger Moth, they had about 1,500 some of these Tiger Moths for training schools around the country from 1938 to 47. Canadian produced Tiger Moth, differed slightly from the British versions and featured a cockpit canopy, cockpit heating, well they're Canada, so no kidding, wheel brakes, and so the British ones didn't. Okay, I understand the canopy, like that one has a canopy out there. But how do you go without brakes? Like, British ones didn't want to stop? Well, here's a little tractor. It's got a pintle hitch on the front. Another hitch on the back. Probably to maneuver the planes around. What is this guy? The Harvard too, yeah. I think this is another one that you have the option of going up. And by the way, anyone can go up in these planes. It costs a bit of money. Like, it's about $300 or $400 to go up in a flight. But for me, this is kind of like a once in a lifetime kind of chance to do this. But this is another option for going up. If you don't want to do the Tiger Moth, you can do this one too. 1941 Pratt & Whitney engine, 2-seat advanced trainer. So I guess you start on the Tiger Moth and then you graduate up to this bigger plane. Holy smokes, there's a lot of stuff in here. This one's a big twin engine plane. It's the Avro Anson. Twin engine 3 to 5 seat. This one is manufactured by Avro. This one, you're allowed to go look up inside it. This is a photo of the Anson V aircraft. It was delivered to the museum before volunteers rebuilt it. So there it's on the back of a trailer. And this is it restored. Look inside, do not enter. Okay, well, we can look inside. The camera can enter. Do not sit here. That's a, yeah. So I'm guessing pilot and co-pilot. And then there's 3 stations along the cabin toward the back. Not sure what this plane is used for. But there she is. There's windows on the side and there's windows like up on the top. Oh, there's a little bubble. And radio wire. So I don't know if this was just used for deliveries or was this used for reconnaissance? Don't know, I'll find a sign or something. This is a little Ford half-ton truck for general service around the airport. Here's a Stinson. It says wireless trainer. So that's a little guy. 22 feet long. It's only 925 pounds empty. That's, for a vehicle, that's actually pretty light. I'm not sure how long they go through their pre-check. I think they just gave the guy kind of the orientation talk. There's a couple guys strapping into that Tiger Moth. I think they're about to go up.
So do you sit in the front or the...
I think the passenger sits in the front. So these were built around 1940. So what does that make that, like an 80-year-old flying machine? 84-year-old flying machine. Let's go up for a flight. There they go. Sputtering and backfiring all the way. So, if I die later, I guess someone's got to give the footage to Ethan. He will edit the footage and post my last video for me.
Your camera survived.
You always, oh, the GoPro will survive anything. All you need is the SD card. It'll be fine. But, yeah, Ethan will do the final edit. You people watching us think, oh, he must have survived because he posted the video. Well, you don't know that. The Fleet Fort. Well, that one's got like a two-stage. It's like got a narrow, like a lower down, and then a little bit of a raised one in the back. I guess a lot of these were two-seaters because that's how you trained. A 1938 Dodge. Why is the 38 Dodge on display? Interesting story. Well, there's a big long story here. A brand new Dodge like this one in 1938 would cost you about $900. Actually, that was probably a ton of money in the 30s.
I wish we could have our money today and their prices.
Yes, I want to buy a car today. Mind you, this is what you get.
Hey.
No air conditioning.
Well,
You know,
yes.
probably drives like a brick.
Yeah, but $900.
I know, but $900 to get a brand new car still. Back then, it was probably like the same as like $48,000 today. This is a Hawker Hurricane. Well, Hurricanes were used, the British used these early in the war, didn't they? With a Packard Merlin engine. Single seat fighter. Built in Canada. And then shipped overseas. And there's a Supermarine Spitfire, little model of one. They had a much longer nose on those things. It's kind of quiet, but they got like 1940s like big band music kind of playing in the background. Yeah, fire trucks. This is kind of a neat plane. Is it a bomber? It's kind of that style anyway. They got a bunch of windows on the nose. Bolingbroke. It could carry 4 250-pound bombs. But it looks like it could also have 303 turrets. So maybe this is like sort of a mid-range kind of multi-role plane. Looks like they're working on it too. They got this tire off. It's up on bricks. Oh, look, here's a turret. Okay, that's the turret that would go into... You want to stare down the barrel? You want to... 2 303 Browning machine guns. Turret located in the mid-upper location, so I guess up on top up there. 2 gunners were trained per flight. Each carried ammunition tray with bullets dyed by a different color. By examining the color of the bullet holes, it could be determined who hit the target. Okay. Early paintballing. And my goodness, what happened to this guy? Okay, so there you see, it's like sort of a steel skeleton. And there's some wood in the wing here. That explains the woodworking shop we saw. Here's the engine. Oh, here's an instrument panel. Please watch your head. Well, yeah, look, we're going to go up inside it. The camera can go where I can't. But there's the instrument panel. So this says this is a Mark I Avro Anson. Used for navigation, bombing, and aerial gunnery training. It says it was used by the British early in the war. And to get the tires up, you had to hand crank them up once you're in the air. Hand crank them down. Engine was started hand crank, so I guess that's the whole thing. You grab the propeller and spin it, I suppose. This one's all taken apart. That's the junior trainer. You had to wheel around to this first before they let you in the real ones. They have a little kid display here. You can get your picture in the pilot. I can't fit. Is it working?
It's counting.
Okay. Wait. There.
That's better.
Now I look cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is showing the landing gear?
Yeah.
Ah. Gear up. Press the other one. Gear down. There, you're on the video now. Oh! Ah!
It's a little squishy up here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Does this make it go up?
Yep. And then if you turn it, that's your rudder. But then you also got to work the pedals, because I think the pedals you have to, like that's your tail. I'm gonna guess those are, yeah. Does this say throttle?
Pitch.
Throttle. Throttle's in the middle. Yeah.
Mixture. Oh my. Oh, this looks easy. No problem. Like.
Yep.
Driving a car.
This is a Stubby the Cessna crane. Has no wings. Post World War II, many aircraft were sold for scrap. The wings were sawed off so the aircraft could be towed down roads. Many aircraft were used for parts for farm inventions such as wagons or sheds. Some fuselages were even used for chicken coops. Yeah, we're going in. Get in the plane. Well, this is a good shot of the whole museum too. They give you a nice panorama of the whole shebang, the whole hangar. Holy smokes, behind that, that's a whole bunch of parts. The whole room is just filled with parts. Okay, let's go in. How do I, okay. What are you worried about? What? What do you mean, why? Hang on, I'm getting in the pilot seat. You gotta hold this for me.
I don't want to be the reason why we.
What? Is it gonna fall over?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Ow. Alright.
It's meant for children.
It's meant. They did not build planes for children.
No, I meant like the display.
They sent the children into battle. This actually looks a lot like that kids display you were just in.
Were they really made of wood?
Yeah, they were actually cloth.
Yeah,
You see?
This is.
Yes, that's wood, and then they stretched cloth over top of it. And that's what they made planes out of. The frames were like metal, and a lot of wood and fabric, because it was light. So yes, the plane I'm going up in is 84 years old and it's made of cloth. Well, look, you got a skylight.
I don't think you're going up.
I'm going up. It's just a matter of how fast I'm coming down.
No.
Here's a little Jeep. That's a cute Jeep. I like that. That's going to do it from the Commonwealth Air Training Plan Museum, if I get that all right. But in the next video, I'm going to go up in one of the Tiger Moths. Not these guys are just display guys, but the one that was out there, going out there next. That's going to do it. If you like the video, please hit like and subscribe. It does help the channel out. It lets me know that someone's actually watching these things. Yeah, leave a comment below what you liked, what you didn't like. This place is in Brandon, Manitoba, and it is open, I think, 7 days a week from 10 to 4. So call ahead. They have a website. If you Google it, it'll come up. Just go Commonwealth Air Plan Training, some combination of that, and I found it every time. But the admission, I don't have the prices in front of me. You can look that up on the website. It might change year to year. We're here on a Sunday, so they're open, I think, 7 days a week. So it's kind of nice for that way. You can get here whenever you can. The flights that we're going to do next, they are by appointment and they are weather permitting. So here's hoping. The next video, I'll be out there. Thanks for watching.